Oh, do you want that?
It's right in there. Hey, y'all.
All right. Well, I got to take a little bit of a break after book club. I'll be right back.
You go take a break. I'll tell them, hey, I'll bring everybody in.
Thanks,
Hi,
Mom.
guys. We are 3 minutes late because we were doing our book club. This is our Just for Flippin' Fun book club, guaranteed not to boost your business, but to boost your, I don't know, social life, fun, whatever it is that we're doing. So we just had our first meeting, finishing out our first book, If You Tell. Crazy book. Anyway, we're going to do our next book. In fact, I will share the link in the comments that I don't know if you can click the link on this or not, but it'll be there if you want to copy and paste it. But that is our next book club. We will meet the last Friday of every month at 2:00 Eastern, right before this live. So yeah, we're doing that. The next book is Silent Patient, The Silent Patient, or A Silent Patient. I don't have it right in front of me, but recommended by one of our Sea Chatters, Vanessa. So if you want to join, it was quite a good discussion. But again, this is not our business boosting. We do have a business boosting book club that Libby runs that meets in the evenings, every Monday evening. So yeah, make sure you know by getting into our Patreon so you don't miss all these fun free things we like to throw out there to our community, because we love our community.
Yes.
All right, it's TGIF, Libby. We're going to talk, giggle, ignite, have some fun, list.
Yeah. I got a list because let me tell you, I've done 10,000 things today and listings, not one of them. It's fun. It's time.
I got some things.
Good and plenties, though.
Oh, Lord, she's got her good and plenties. Lord, help us.
I needed a book club, a good book club snack.
I guess that probably was a decent book club snack for you.
It was perfect.
Whew. Okay, I'm coming down off that book club. My heart is still feeling like
Right?
from all of that. Whew. Anyway, let's. What?
I'm already excited for the next one.
Listen, I am, because Vanessa said she's already read it twice. This will be her third time, and Billy's read it once, going to read it a second time, so it must be good. So I'm excited.
And they're both very avid readers, and
yeah. If you're willing to read a book a third time, it's got to be a good book.
I think I've only ever read one book more than twice.
Well, I can see reading help books, educate more than once, because you're trying to you know what I mean? Keep up and keep reminding yourself of, but these kind of books, it must be really good. Hey, Carmen, Tommy, you're early for yourself today. Look at you. You must be really burning today that you're here right off the bat. We don't expect you till 3:30 or so, but we're so glad you came now.
How is your tooth, my friend?
Yes. How
are you all better? Please tell me.
Or your tooth holes, we should say. Your lack of teeth.
Yes.
We hope you're doing better. My goodness. Whew. Okay. Coming down from book club.
I got a list.
What went on?
I sold my cigar store Native American. Did you see that?
He's been
my backdrop and my constant companion here for the past 2 months.
That's because you sold him.
I'm sad.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna miss him. Although my mom's gonna be super happy because I told you my dad wasn't allowed down here. Because she was afraid he was gonna take it home.
Oh, what the heck? It looks like a lot went on eBay while we were in book club.
Did it?
You got some offers there. My watch kept buzzing, going, and I looked down at the eBay thing. All right, Tommy, you are feeling 90% better. That's good. We'll take 90%. We'll take that.
We want that last 10%. You're almost there.
What's wrong with my hand? This is still from my trip in where was I again?
San Francisco.
San Francisco, yeah. just trying to get these little tendons and burses and whatever they are to finish healing. So it comes off and on. I'm not wearing it 24/7 anymore, but I do wear it when I'm picking stuff up because that's when boo-boos happen. But I'm about 90% better too.
Good.
Maybe 70, but I'm going to go with 90 because I like it. It sounds better. All right. What are you listing today, Libby? I'm listing boots and shoes today. What are you
I have a couple pair of snow pants here to list.
Okay.
Or snowboard pants. And then I have, so I talked about those boxes of little things I have that there's maybe like they each have like 100 items in them. And maybe there's like 1 or 2 things of value in each one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there we go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
All right. I have got to take some photos. Tanya, are you listing? Carmen, what's going on in the store? We want to know. Taking my pictures. I love taking pictures during the day when my lighting is good. It's a good time for pictures.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm dinging your phone there. Ha 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 ha. Ding ding.
Whose phone? Oh, Tommy just woke up. Get it going, buddy boy. Get it going.
All right, so we're on the same path. No listing yet, but it's gonna happen. So that's what I'm listing is I'm going through this box. Everything's already photographed. I just have to describe it and see if it has any value to it. And hopefully there's 1 or 2 goodies in here.
Yeah,
I think I have 257 of these little items, and hopefully there's at least 4 goodies in there. All right.
I would hope
But I will be listing it all regardless of whether they're goodies or not because they're already photographed. I don't know. What are you working on there, my friend?
I'm working on a pair of boots and I was just about to take a picture of the bottom and realize there's still a tag on it. So I got to get the heat gun out. And get that tag off. Uh-oh, wasn't what I wanted to grab.
I don't have a heat gun.
You don't?
No, but I need one.
I love it.
Because a lot of this Amazon stuff that'll come in, I want to take the like I do a lot of Amazon returns, so I want to take the Amazon sticker off of it because they use that to cover up the barcode, so I can't always type the code in.
Oh yeah.
I just need to get myself a heat gun, I think.
I think you do.
Can you go ahead and pop a good one that you recommend in our Amazon store so I don't have to look it up?
I will. I'll put one because I know you like me to make your shopping as easy as possible.
I hate to shop. I am the laziest shopper.
Any hot finds this week, ladies? What'd you get in? Any goodies on consignment, Libby?
Yes, but I haven't unboxed them yet. So I have some antique gold and amethyst jewelry that I have not been able to get to yet. And I know they're waiting for me in a box. And also some artwork that I haven't unboxed. And she's the consignor that brought me like the Linda McCartney prints.
Oh, so you know it's really good stuff.
It's usually really good stuff. So I'm excited to see what's in those boxes, but I'm not letting myself open them until I get through these 257 items.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know. How about you? What did you get good this week?
This week, well, I'm still working on my storage shed, right? That I moved all the items. So, okay, one of my favorite things that I got this week that I found that we hadn't listed yet was some china pieces that were Noritake 175. They're like a Christmas bell, but it's all gold, and they were cream soup bowls with their saucers. And they were from an estate that I'd gotten, my mom's estates. They're old family pieces, and I'd forgotten they were in a cupboard that we ended up getting rid of. And when Nick emptied the cupboard, he was like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "I don't know." And I opened it up. I was like, "Oh, this was stuff from mom's estate we were going to list and sell. Since we've just opened the box and unwrapped it, we may as well go ahead and list it."
Might as well. You crazy not to.
Our hands are on it. Don't put it back or we'll forget about it again. If our hands are on it, let's just knock it out. And we did. And they sold the next day. I say success.
That was an awesome sale.
So Tommy says, get the cheapest hair dryer, maybe Walmart or Ross, instead of a heat gun. And I do hear people that use it. What I like about the heat gun, though, is that I get a lot of shoes with little stickers on them that are hard to come off. And the heat gun is more direct to just a little sticker versus putting heat on leather or things around it that I fear might damage. Because the nozzle on the heat gun is very small and very, you're putting more direct heat versus getting it all over whatever the product has a sticker on it. That's the only reason I use it. But if you're doing Amazon packages that have plastic wrap, this heat gun might melt that plastic wrap. So a hair dryer, try with your hair dryer first. Tommy's right.
I have like 5 hair dryers here. So yeah, I
try that first.
And you know what? I'm a little embarrassed to admit, but what the heck? It's literally in the drawer, like behind this wall. Like it's literally right there. And I've never thought
about that. Well, yeah. Tommy just made life easier for you.
Yeah. Thanks, Tommy. Oh, yay. See, learning stuff all the time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Right, Tom, what was your big score this week? What good thing did you find? We are in the middle of a big storm right here, which seems to always happen on Friday afternoons. So if I start fading in or out, or my power goes out, because I still have not got myself a generator, don't be shocked. I'll be back. I'll be back as soon as the power is. Really, I should just get a UPS for the router, in all honesty.
It's a thought.
No, I am. I think I need to do that. Yeah. Again, I probably have one in stock here.
Probably so.
No, I don't. That's one thing I don't have. Or it could be in the boxes that I haven't unpacked yet. Who knows? Who knows? So I did finish the book right before I popped into book club, which is why I haven't gotten any listing done yet today.
All right. It's just hard. I'm still trying to calm my angst down from it.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
Yes, and I didn't finish reading today. I finished reading a while ago, but it's just the talking about it was so, I don't know. Crazy. I guess that's what I got to say.
I guess my glass of wine was well timed then, because I feel pretty flippin' mellow.
Yeah, you might have done right with the glass of wine.
Yeah. I like a book with a glass of wine. That makes me happy. Even if it's a crazy murder book.
Crazy murder book.
Yep.
Crazy murder book. Tommy, did you have any hot finds this week? Besides finding us, of course. I'm just saying. Mwah, mwah.
All right, I think I need to sort this bag before I. God, it's so
see, Tommy's a thunderstorm guy. Listen, I've been really disappointed this year because I live in North Carolina, and we usually have great thunderstorms in the afternoons in the summer, and we haven't had that many. They've been happening like at 1 a.m. or happening at like 2 counties over. Now, I know that's weird. I should be happy because they can do some damage, but I really love a good afternoon. I call them afternoon thunder boomers, and that's what I called them as a child. And there was nothing better growing up on the coast of South Carolina than to spend your day in the ocean, come home at about 2, 3 o'clock, grab yourself a snack, and then lay. My grandmother had an add-on room to my my relative's house on the river. It was a saltwater river, and her add-on had windows on both sides. It was like a box built off the house, and she had these twin beds. And you would go in there, and the windows would be open, and the breeze would come through the windows from the river, and the storms would come through, and you would lay on that bed and listen and fall sound asleep. And it had the tin roof, so you'd hear the ch-ch-ch-ch-ch. Nothing like a good thunder boomer sleep on the river. Oh,
that sounds amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I did see your post about that, Tommy. I think maybe in the boss group. Vintage lingerie nightgown.
Ooh.
2 watchers in an hour. Yeah, I did see you post about that.
Oh, I want to see.
Can he share a link? He can share a link in this, can't he?
Yeah, if you have a link to it, pop it in the comments. I'm going to check
Share a
it
link
out.
to your listing if you've listed them.
I love like vintage lingerie stuff. I think it's great. Oh, well, lucky surprise. Quantity 2 of these Columbia Omni-Tech snowboard pants.
What?
Quantity 2.
Well,
you know what that means? Half the work.
Don't you love a quantity, man? All right. Absolutely love the lightning storms at night way back when, right? I'm with you. Oh, Libby, you got an offer on one of your Ouija boards.
Oh, it's the doctor. He's back.
That means even more.
That means that
it's
going to be a low ball, baby. Yeah.
He's wheeling and dealing.
All right. So, guys, he's another reseller that lived next before I moved.
The doctor's in the house. So the doctor's in the house is what I like to say when I see it.
Doctor's in the house. Yeah, so he sends me like crazy lowball offers on all sorts of stuff. So a lot of times I use them to just liquidate stuff. Like I'm happy to get rid of it. Sometimes it's stuff I don't really want to ship. I know he'll pick it up. Bulky stuff. So he has a place in the local. He retracted the offer.
Oh, he did?
Low enough the first time. But he's a nice guy. He has a booth in the local antique mall. So it's weird to see some of my stuff when I go to shop.
Oh, I'm sure.
But it makes me happy. I used to have a booth in the same antique mall he did, actually.
All right, total subject change because I'm on my phone, so it popped up. Did you watch the Olympics last night, yesterday during
I
the
haven't
day?
watched a single thing of the Olympics, so I'm counting on you to fill me in.
What is wrong with you? Simone Biles brought the gold home. That girl, I would say, has hops. She was jumping higher than the men gymnast off the floor. I mean, crazy. She's crazy. So I just saw this post that somebody shared that because Kevin Durant, the U.S. men's basketball team, was at the event watching the gymnastics. And he said, I realized she can jump pretty high. That's some peak athleticism I've seen last night. I bet she jumps higher than he jumps. I mean, I have never. Girl's got hops. She's amazing.
Is that how the kids say it? Girls got hops?
That's what Cal always said.
Oh, all right. I never heard that before.
I
did see her. I did see her on the internet. Tommy, briefly, one of her things I did see, but I haven't watched the Olympics at all.
Tommy, I'm glad you're saying that. Look, we're all over in subjects. This is what I do when I get in these live things with people commenting. I'm like, my ADD is just prime for this because I'm like, this is like my ADD heaven doing these lives.
Oh my God.
I'm all over the place. I have a box of vintage patterns in my room next door I need to list. So thanks for bringing that up.
Are any of them cut or are they uncut?
Mine are uncut. Most of them are uncut. So lucky. Even better, right?
I love listing vintage patterns.
Well, they're sitting there.
They're so easy to list, especially when they're uncut. People buy them. They keep the algorithm happy. It's great. Good call, Tommy. The same does not apply to shot glasses, however.
Shot glasses, Libby's nightmare.
My little PSA here.
Okay, Doc. I'm trying to work and my phone notifications keep popping up because the doc is in the house. He's sending you offer after offer after offer. Oh my gosh. Time to liquidate, Libby.
Hey, I'm happy. Let's move some of those old items. I don't care. $1? Sure.
Start sending him offers back. Here, you can have this too and this too. How about this one?
He wants my lamp. All right, so I got this lamp on consignment. It's nothing special.
Oh my gosh!
I'm using it in the house, and I'm kind of loving it. So he's not getting that for nothing.
I'm sorry, I missed what you were loving.
That lamp. There's an offer on it. It's like 3-tier. Look, it has it's not mid-century. It just has a mid-century kind of look to it.
Gotcha. Oh my gosh, you people, the two of you are killing me. Stop!
Turn your notifications off, girl.
Ah, you're driving me nuts right now. I'm trying to work. I can't even airdrop stuff. Keeps popping up in my thumb's way. Stop it. Just stop it.
Sorry, just a couple more offers. Hold on.
Please. Here's one of the issues. We were talking about how we share a store last time, Tommy. Well, here would be one of the issues when you share a store. Okay, come on now. Open up like I asked you to.
I'm not done yet. I'm still accepting offers.
Oh, my word. I think I need $1 for every offer you accept just for paying for the inconvenience of my thumb.
Yeah. All right, $17 on my lamp.
Uh-oh, now he's really hitting hard. Uh-oh, what's she going to do, folks? What's she going to do?
All right, I'm going to show you a picture. I'm going to show you guys a picture of it. You can help me decide.
Okay. So, Tommy, I want to talk to you about your last statement when we get a chance after we do this other stuff, because I love that you found them where you found them. I've been watching some of those videos and I wanted to go that route some, but I know my husband's going to tell me to shush when I ask.
Yeah.
But I want to do it.
You want a dumpster dive.
Yes. Princess wants to dumpster dive. Believe it or not.
I don't believe that for 1 second.
Princess wants to dumpster dive.
All right, here's the lamp. It's nothing fancy. That is it in my house. I photographed it where I love it. It just seems to fit like perfectly there, right?
It does. I think you need 2 mid-century modern glass pieces on each shelf, one on each shelf.
Well, I wasn't keeping it because I knew something like this was going to happen.
Well, then go ahead and sell it to him and let him pick it up. Bye-bye.
Or do I just buy it myself?
Next.
It is kind of perfect there.
Okay, there's no whining in reselling.
I'm whining. There's a lot of whining in reselling.
There's no whining. Right. Chats does not accept whining. All right, let her know.
All right, you and Tommy need to talk there. You guys need to discuss.
I know, Tommy. I want to know what you do and how you do it and what hours and how do you not get caught and do people catch you and why do they even care if they're throwing it out? I don't even understand why. I see where like Nike will rip and tear and cut all their stuff before they throw it in the dumpster. Why? You're throwing it away. See, there's my whining.
Yeah, I was like, you just said there's no whining. That was way worse than what I did.
Oh, no, now. Come on. Let's not. I need to know all about it because I want to do it.
So I'm going to ask, so when I go out to Pittsburgh, my nephew, he's not going to be there then. He's super into doing it in Pittsburgh, dumpster diving.
Is he really?
Oh, yeah, he's into it. His father is not pleased. He's like, why? You can have anything you want. Why would you dumpster dive?
I can't imagine that he would be.
That's awesome. Tell me all about it. I'm like,
I can only imagine.
Oh, yeah, his father's
how that would go over with Pops on that one.
Uh-huh.
Horrified. Can only imagine. Oh, I love that even more, though. Makes me love it even more that he's doing it. So, yeah, I watch him. Like, I watched one where somebody went on college campus move-out days to the dumpsters, and it was amazing stuff that the kids were throwing out that you knew that if their parents knew they were throwing it out, they'd be like, what?
Yeah, there's a name for it. So it, like at UPenn, you know how they have the pen relays every year, right?
Yeah.
Like that's a big thing. But they have a name for like when the UPenn students move out. I forget what it is, but it's something that's a play off the pen relays. Like because everybody goes and like chops the curbs. Yeah.
Yeah. I think you should go, Libby. I think that would be a cool video for you to share with us.
Well, I'm not the one with the GoPro, so I'm going to leave that up to you and Samantha.
You've got a new cool necklace for your phone. Worst was that makeup store. Oh my, I can't think of the name. Literally would squeeze every bottle. Yeah, I was going to say it's either Ulta or Sephora. It could be Sephora because I've seen people at Sephora who say they do it. But then I see people, Tommy, that on their videos, they actually have befriended managers of stores and they will accidentally forget to damage items
Oops.
Yeah. Which makes me like those managers better. I'm all for being honest, but I still think it's ridiculous that they cut things up. Even if it's to keep the brand intact, and I don't like it. I'm trying to figure out the exact brand of these hair boots I got to list.
Oh, Carmen's daughter at university has 6 microwaves and 5 bar fridges to sell. She's taking advantage of that college life. Yep. I can imagine what my child's going to be doing.
Six brand new hair dryers. Every cord was cut. See that? Whoa.
Doesn't it just turn your stomach?
Oh, it makes me sick. Makes me sick. There are people that could be using that to get their stickers off their thrift items. Damn it.
I'd put it to good use.
Damn it.
All right, the wine did relax me for book club. That's the good news. The bad news is I'm a little too relaxed now.
Oh, Lord. Carmen said she made bank on Marketplace after move out. Good for her.
Yes.
I like to hear that.
Love it.
So, Tommy, then you don't have to share it here, but I'm just curious. Do you have a list then of companies that don't destroy their items before they put them in the dumpster? Or do you just look and it's a hit or miss all the time? Curiosity.
Good point there, Molly.
Sometimes, look, I'm trying to look up these Powell boots, and of course, my favorite place, Powell's Bookstore, came up. Tommy, I know you know Powell Bookstore. I didn't even get there, and I was in Olympia for how long, and I didn't get to Powell's. Okay, hit or miss.
There you go. You're going to have a route and different things to map out. I can't wait for you to start using that camera.
You're a 10-minute walk to Powell's? Stop it. Do you go there all the time, or do you just don't care about it? That is like my absolute favorite. I could spend hours in Powell's. In fact, I have spent hours in Powell's with a good coffee. All right, next time, coffee at Powell's.
I can use a cup of coffee right now.
I promise I won't fall down and ditch you the next time, Tommy. Luckily, I didn't fall down in a ditch. I don't know. Maybe it would have been better had I fallen in a ditch and not on the pavement.
I'll be with you next time. I've never seen the Pacific Northwest. I'm dying. I definitely want to get there.
All right. So next year, you'll go with me for a little bit.
Yeah.
And we'll go see Tommy. We'll go spend a day or two in Portland.
Yeah.
I love Portland.
I'm just excited. I don't even have I want to know what it feels like there. You want to go to Washington when I see photos or videos.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. You want to go because you want to be where in Washington State where all the murderers live. Where everybody from our podcast and our books we read live.
Right.
Right. All right. So I've got these boots. And I can barely read Powell is definitely a name. I'm not sure if they're that, what is it, Lucchese, that French word, Lucchese, or Italian, Powell. I can't tell what
I
the
gotta
other
go grab
word.
a new inventory bag. This one's full.
Okay, ditch me when I'm asking advice. See how she does me, y'all? See that? See how she just did me? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The nerve of her. I got to identify this boot so I can list it and move on. Oh. Gotcha.
Okay, Powell's Lucchese. What do you need me to do?
Well, I thought I'm trying to identify this brand, and then I was like, "Oh, what is that way down there?" Somebody puts like a tissue. I got to pull it out, and I end up pulling out the bottom lining. This is not good. I just tore it up.
At least you can read it now.
Well, I may as well take it all out and glue it back down, and then try to read it. I don't know. Darn it! I hate that I just messed that up. Oh. I just know that it says Powell, and it's a really nice, well-made leather boot.
Use the Google reverse image search.
It's not, you can't, it's not good enough for it.
No, I mean on the boot itself. Not on the name. Not Google Lens. Use the reverse image search instead.
I don't know, but I need to wash my hands after being all down in the sole of this boot.
Ew. You were brave. You said I thought it was like some kind of tissue, so I stuck my hand in there. I thought to myself,
well,
I tried to never do that.
I tried to shake it out first so it wouldn't shake out.
I would have got like a grabber or something.
Tommy, you're right, but it is a very well made boot, I promise. I promise. It's some nice leather. Nice thick leather. That's a pretty boot. Very well made, but I cannot identify them. All right. Take a picture.
That's why I just do the pictures and then do the identification. I love it that way. I know I'm not going to sway you to change your process.
Lucchese Giorno boot, but that's not the same boot. But I do think it's the Lucchese or whatever it is boot. So does that mean that's a men's boot? I thought for sure it was women's. Ah, the Jonah boot retails for $995.
Ooh.
Oh, they do sell women's. Let's see.
Golden goose of boots.
Shop all footwear women's. Yeah. They're a nice part of boot. I've seen their cowboy boots before, but I didn't know they did these boots.
Bolo.
Fashion boots, I didn't know they did. I guess you'd call it a fashion boot, not a cowboy boot.
So are they men's or women's then?
Well, I'm looking through the women's now. I think they could be women's. I've got to put my foot next to it because it's a size 8. I'm a 9, so. I think it is a women's now, though. But everything I was seeing when I did the Google search was all men's. So I thought, well, is it a men's company? But it's not. It's women's and men's. They go both ways.
Mm. Let's play Where in the World is Samantha today?
She wasn't with us last week either, was she? Is this 2 weeks in a row? No Samantha? Yeah. Tommy, who is definitely your best friends now?
Right?
See? Samantha is not. Mm-hmm. See that? Not been growing up. You remember who's been here on Fridays with you. Listen to me saying this like I wasn't gone for all that time.
That memory is erased now. We don't talk about that time anymore.
We don't look in the past. We only look forward. Today and tomorrow, not back then.
That's correct.
Forward facing we are. Forward facing.
Yep.
I'm in a rabbit hole of beautiful boots. I need to just stop and move forward.
Yeah, you do. Where's Vanessa? She'll tell you. She's strict with that now.
I know. Hold on. I got to go wash my hands, though, because I had my hand in that boot. I'll be right back.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Honey. I'm excited to see how much he's going to list those babies for. I have so much feedback. Can you guys hear that? Or just me?
I don't hear feedback. But I never do.
You never hear feedback. It's the craziest thing. I don't know why.
I don't know either. I don't know what to tell you.
Tommy has the right to remain silent because you all will hold it against me. That's true. That's very, very true.
See, he knows us so well.
All right, that bag of pants done.
All right.
Now on to all this little stuff. I mean, there's Beanie Babies in here. This is how
sad. Oh, no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Say it ain't so.
It's very so.
It's very, very so.
Very so.
All right.
And although I do love Hummels, I have a disdain for any collectible plate. Anything, I cringe at just about anything that says Collectors Club on it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a fan. So I have a Hummel Collectors Club. Maybe if my grandmother collected them or something, maybe then I would like it. I don't know. I have like no nostalgia around decorative plates. I just see like a big...
They're not my jam either. The other woman, where's the other woman? She is Wisconsin. She and her husband went on a little weekend getaway. And last weekend she had family reunion stuff on both sides of the family. So she's been a busy little girl.
Yep. No, collectible plates are the biggest scam. They are the biggest flipping scam.
I love it.
But this one is a special edition number 2.
Oh, surely.
There were only like 10,000 made. I might even have a certificate of authenticity here. Oh, no. Nope. $1978. Good year. Yeah, I would say collector's plates. All right, top 10 items you cringe when they're consigned or somebody comes in with them. Collector's plates, shot glasses,
Beanie Babies,
beanie babies.
Snow Babies, Precious
You'll say
Moments.
dolls, but I won't say dolls. I like dolls.
I would say dolls.
I know you.
And I would say Snow Babies and Precious Moments. They kind of go
Oh,
together.
precious moments. Yes. All right. So you guys that thrift, what do you like if you're driving by a yard sale and they have what? Do you like bristle at it or not stop? I don't stop if there's a lot of kids stuff. You know what? I really honestly wish it was an extra $5. Yep. Beer steins. Wait, beer steins? You don't think beer steins are good? See, I love selling beer steins.
It depends on the beer stein for sure. I've gotten
I haven't gotten any real bad ones in. And plates are a pain to ship, right? Am I right? Am I right? Can I get a little heck yeah? Junk. Tommy says he'd zip on by a bunch of lawnmowers and dishes. He'd zip on by. See, I would stop for dishes.
I wouldn't stop for dishes. No way, no how.
No, see, I would. All right, I can't wait to see what you're pricing those boots at. Are you going to let us know?
Yeah, I'm going to make y'all lose sleep over it tonight. I'll probably do them at $59.
$59?
Yeah.
But they're $900 boots.
Well, those particular boots are not $900 boots. I couldn't find that exact boot.
Oh, okay.
That was just the first boot of the company that popped up.
I see.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
I'm picking it up.
I went 69. It just felt right.
It just felt right. I was going to ask that too, Tommy.
I do disclose that the lining is loose, but I do not say that I stuck my hand in there and removed it. It was some nasty piece of tissue.
I think you should put all of that in the listing. Full disclosure. As I reached into the boot to pull out a dirty tissue, the lining became displaced.
It just takes me back to the molar.
Oh God, not the molar.
Too bad that wasn't on video.
Oh gosh. Remember we used to joke, we used to like half-heartedly joke about having like a reality show in the store.
We did.
And then we met up with, I can't remember their names. I want to say it was like Sophia, and I can't remember the guy's name. Remember they would come in because they would dress people. They were stylists.
Oh, yes, the stylists, yes.
And I thought at one point that might actually happen. It would have been too much for like regular TV, though. We would have had to be like on HBO or Cinemax or something.
Correct. Very much are correct with that one, my friend.
So when I was on the when I recorded for the Big Dane podcast, I did share the story about us on Mondays when we were in there doing inventory, and like the relentless customers would be knocking on the door. We'd be like, "Get down!" Like lay down on the floor behind the register so they'd stop bothering us. I did happen to share that story.
We were popping up like little prairie dogs. Are they still there? Are they still there?
She forced it on me.
Like, we're not closed. I mean, we're not open. We're closed just because we're in here.
And she goes, "How did you know to do that?" And I go, "Well, you know, I don't like to learn anything the easy way. So we learned that by answering the door a couple times and trying to be nice people. It didn't work out well."
Oh my gosh, Tommy. Oh my gosh. Did you see that, Lib?
I love it.
You
well,
got to
obviously Molly does. Just have Molly. You can hire Molly to reach down into the depths of the boots or the shoes.
You got to stick your hand down in there, man.
Gotta get in there, Tommy.
That's where good stories are made, on the interior.
I think that needs to be. I think that needs to be a shirt. That's where good story. A quote for this shirt. That's where good stories are made, on the interior.
There we go. That's our next C Chats shirt coming out.
Yep. That's a direct quote from TGIF.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna write it down. What's our quote?
That's where good stories are made, on the interior.
It's written.
All right.
You know, if I write it down, it happens.
It happens. All of a sudden, your face is plastered on my face is plastered on a shirt.
Actually, I think what I need to do is have a shirt with Tommy's face and a spider pulling out of him.
Oh, that's what needs to be on that shirt for sure. Yes.
I'm going with the or me and the handbag with the molar. Because who doesn't want to pull a molar out of a handbag?
Right? Whew.
Tooth Fairy
This job is not.
missed that one, man.
This job is not for the weak, I'll tell you that.
I just remember I screamed. I was not silent. I screamed and it went airborne. That molar was flying in the store. Steve Madden. Are these nice little boots?
Yes. They look great with a nice cream cable knit sweater.
Some jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
So I got all of my boxes of shoes listed last week.
Did you?
All of them.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
Nicely done. I'm in the shoes as we speak, and I got to get these done. I got a whole bucket of shoes and a bucket of handbags, and then we get to go back to the storage unit and get another one out.
Yay. What's in your next bucket that you'll get out? Or is it a surprise?
It'll be clothes. That one will be fall clothes.
Oh my gosh, I swear my dog is on. I don't know how he has this internal clock. He eats at 4 o'clock. And I'm like, it can't be 4. And I look at my clock, it's 4 o'clock. And he's like stalking around here. He might be senile, but he knows dinner time. Like down to the second. That's crazy.
Little senile chummy.
All right, I'm coming, buddy.
Are you coming back?
Yeah.
Okay. Just curious how long we're continuing today.
Yeah, no, I'm going to feed him and I'll be back. I mean, I got to get a couple more listings up. Like, I can't be just slacking off like this.
Be back.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting offers on Poshmark. This is like insane.
What is happening?
I don't know. All right, yeah, I'll take that. I've had that in stock for a while.
9.5 welded. Okay, I can remember that. Right, here you go. Boom.
So I am selling the lamp?
Yeah, go ahead. You don't want to get too attached to it if you're not going to do anything with it as far as decor goes. If you're not going to get a mid-century modern glass piece to put on there, you need to go ahead and sell it.
Well, I had some really cool pottery Emma made, but I didn't want to put it out because of the kitten. Now that she has the kitten, I probably could put. She made me a beautiful vase. It's gorgeous. It has a mid-century vibe to it. So then, can I keep it?
I need to see it up there. Yes, then you can keep it.
All right. Do I have to go do it and take a picture now?
No, because you need to come back so I'm not talking to myself for too long.
All right. Well, Tommy's here. He's got you.
But you feel like you're talking to yourself when you're just, you know.
It is so weird to do by yourself, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. I won't make you feel weird too long. I'll be back. I'm going to feed him.
Just me and myself hanging
5 minutes.
out.
Wow.
Singing songs. You never know. We might be full on Broadway by the time you get back. You never know. Tommy, are you working now or still waking up? That is the question. Aww. We'll sing a tune. Oh, good. You're cross-posting as we speak. Good job. Good job. Did we ask you before, Tommy, what platforms you sell on? You sell on all platforms? And one more question. Which one is your favorite? Do you have a favorite platform? And for those others of you that are in here not typing away, feel free to let us know in the comments what platforms you sell on and if you have a favorite. All right. And to add another question, do you use a cross-posting platform? I know Tommy does. We use, shameless plug, List Perfectly. If you're looking for a new platform, here you go. You can use code CHATS. Look at how that just rolled right into there. Ooh, ooh. As we always say, you can use code CHATS for just about anything. I think there's code CHATS everywhere. All right, Judith, strictly eBay. eBay is always the best to start with. We always try to tell everybody that comes in new to start with eBay first, because if you can master eBay, you can do any of them. All right, Tommy, you are eBay, Posh, Macari, Depop, and Grailed. Favorite eBay, yes. All right. Posh is needy. It's the needy one for sure. All right. All right. Libby's having some good times with Posh. She used to break up with Posh quite often. I have not. I got other stuff I got to do. I used to have a lot listed on Posh, but when I went on my vacation and had to pull my stuff out of our Posh store, I have not put it back on yet because I'm working on other more important goals for my business before I use that time. So, Judith Tommy saying, spread your wings. We're here to help you when you're ready. Libby's just gotten back into Etsy recently, which we've been on Etsy for quite some time. Since it opened, I think we've had an account for our consignment business, but way back when it first opened, we started Etsy, and I was the one doing the online management back then. So I was the one doing all the online sales, and Libby was managing the storefront. And the shipping was so hard on Etsy back then that I lost my teeth on a couple of things because of shipping. And we were like, this is just too much. They've got to change some things before we can do it. So we didn't close our store, but we quit giving it any attention and putting stuff on it. But now that they've done so many changes and have the business policies and all like eBay does, it's so much easier now that Libby just recently started cross-posting onto Etsy and doing pretty well there too now, I think. We'll get her numbers when we do our monthly month in review live. Gosh, I guess that's this coming Wednesday. We do that at noon. And we'll get her numbers to see what she's done with the Etsy. But I got a surprise text yesterday that I sold something on Etsy. Libby texted me. She goes, guess what? You sold something on Etsy. And I went, I don't list on Etsy. So anyway, her son does her cross-posting, and Libby didn't see where it was mine. So he posted up there, and I appreciate it because it was a nice $69 plus ship sale that happened on Etsy for me. So got to ship that baby out this morning. So thank you, Libby and Avery, for your mess up because I got a good sale out of it.
No problem.
Feel free to mess up on anything else.
That was funny. Molly, you have a sale on Etsy. I don't sell on Etsy. What are you talking about? You do now.
Maybe we should.
Well, Avery's doing it for us. So.
What's with your garbage can?
I know, my garbage is full. Thanks for taking it. Right now I'm being the passenger princess while he takes my trash out for me. Oh, you don't get enough vintage. Okay. Libby, are you doing that? Tommy said, and I hear that too, Tommy, all the time. That you get more money for vintage on Etsy than you would on eBay. Are you finding that? Are you doing anything different? I know typically our prices are the same across the board.
Yeah, no, I've been keeping it the same for most things. I've been keeping it the same on Etsy just because we do a lot of volume. It's just hard to like be adjusting prices and stuff like that. But we charge up for shipping, like a lot of things that are free shipping on like eBay are not, we don't do free shipping on Etsy. So it's been good. Now that we're star sellers, whatever that means.
Yeah, we just found out that. That's because of my sale, what I sold yesterday. I'm going to take credits for that one.
I think it was all you.
They're only singles. You can't use them.
You don't want it as a replacement in possibility?
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Possible replacement? You're so discolored. Oh.
Yeah, that would look great together. No, I don't want them.
You know what I haven't been selling on? I'm surprised because I have some pretty cool vintage clothing pieces.
Inappropriate thoughts come to my
I
mind.
thought they would really be going on Etsy. I thought that would be what sold.
What was that? I'm sorry, I was inappropriate.
I have some really cool vintage clothing pieces, and I thought that's the main reason I was anxious to get the stuff over there. Was because of that, and that's not what's been selling.
Okay. I have some stuff. Did you see I sold that vintage Rolodex and it went to Los Angeles? I wonder if it's going to be on a movie set or TV set.
I wonder.
Shipping to LA, baby. Who knows? Who knows?
Yeah, I would say even if you just get a couple vintage pieces, you might as well have the store. I mean, how many years did we have this store and do nothing with it?
Well, that's what I was telling them. We had it when it first came out. We jumped on it, and then I lost everything on shipping because their shipping was so bad back then. And the store has just been existing since then until recently.
Yeah.
And now it's back and alive.
It's back and alive.
When you have things like List Perfectly, code chats if you want to sign up. I'm trying to be Samantha with the plugs now.
Yeah, all right. You didn't do that as smooth as Samantha does it.
Well, Samantha changes her voice to the ad voice. I did pop it up on the screen a minute ago, though. Anyway, now I forgot my thought because I was being funny. Sorry, y'all.
Our brains don't work as quickly as Samantha's young one.
I know. That's why we keep a youngin' around.
Oh, Judith sold old dish towels to a Hollywood address recently. Yes. So fun.
Wonder if they're going to be on the same set as mine that I sent to LA.
I love when somebody like reaches out and tells you, that's always cool.
Yeah.
But it doesn't always happen. Like, this is what I'm talking about, folks. Like a dinosaur, a plastic dinosaur toy. This is what I'm dealing with here.
Is it stamped with anything underneath?
Oh, yes, they're all stamped with something.
Well, if they're that Schleich, they're good. Schleich. We used to buy Calvos. Those are good resale. SCHE.
Oh, those are good. Yeah. But I'm sure
But
this
you
is
can
not
easily
one of
tell when you hold them. All right, I need help. My Friday afternoon brain is in full mode right now, so I can't come up with descriptions.
This is an Argosaurus. I never heard of an Argosaurus before.
It argues.
Oh.
Descriptive word for the top of the boot, the shaft of the boot there. That is
Slouch.
what? Huh?
Slouch? I would say it was slouch.
Slouched. Thank you. Thank you.
I hope I'm right.
I think you are.
Yes, Judith, doesn't vintage sound so much better than old dish towels? That was cute. Is that a Chelsea boot? I think it is a Chelsea boot. A slouch Chelsea. You know what? The name of I don't like the word. I just listed a pair last week, but chukka boots.
Yeah.
I was very unsure what chukka boots are because they don't look like the word chukka sounds.
It's just their
You know what
style.
I know. I just don't think they're appropriately named.
Well, I don't think bangs are appropriately named either, but
Yeah, good point.
We deal with what we deal with. I don't know who named bangs, but it just doesn't work for me.
I wonder why. I wish I saved. I saw on Facebook a couple months ago. It was like one of the coolest. Like I have all this history stuff that comes up in my feed. It was like all the history of like expressions in the English language, like piss poor or it's raining like cats and dogs, and it explained all of like where the origin of that was from.
Yeah.
I gotta look that up. I have to see if I can. I tried to find it again, but I couldn't. It was so interesting. Well, first of all, I have to find it to make sure it was like actual, like real information, or whether somebody was just.
That would be the first thing to do with anything you read on the internet.
Right. I gotta go back and fact check that, but it was really neat.
Excuse me while I label remove.
Well, you know what I sold the other day? I sold my tennis racket from when I was a kid.
Did you?
In fact, I thought I should just take it out of inventory. It was from the 80s. I thought I should just take it out of inventory because I've had it listed forever and it sold.
Don't ever take it out of inventory. You know, I bought a ton of that kind of stuff when I moved Cal from the crib to his big boy room. We did a full antique sports room, like a vintage sports room for him for his quote big boy room. In fact, I think I recently listed the bowling shoes that I
I
found.
just
That we
remember you
had.
talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, they were in his vintage sports room, hanging on a hook of a locker. But no, I bought old tennis. Well, we didn't buy old tennis rackets because we had mine and Nick's dad's tennis racket that we put up. But I had bought all kinds of stuff, like old football helmet off of eBay and way back when. All right, this sticker must be made with super glue.
Are those like Goodwill stickers or?
No, I don't know what this one was. This is like I guess whatever store these were sold in. Their area.
Ooh.
But it's something in here that looks like it's from a store, but it's like remnants of a label. Must have been a sale label when it went on sale or something.
Oh,
So
you know what I was last week was Aria work boots, steel toe work boots.
Oh, those should be good.
Yeah, I know. Or were they composite toe? I forget if they were steel toe or composite, but anyway, work boots. But they were like pull on Western style.
Ah,
I thought they were really cool.
cool. All right, we'll leave it well enough alone here. Moving on. I'm going to get this one into my batch, and then I'm going to stop and make the batch live. I'm going to cross post. I'm going to get it going.
Ooh, yeah.
Hoo-hoo-hoo. Watch me now, people. I guess that has a whole new meaning when you're actually live on YouTube.
What?
How many times have I said, oh, watch me now? But now we're live on YouTube. I really mean, watch me now. All right, business question for the two of us from Tommy here. With the
I was going back and reading what I missed when I was feeding the dog.
All right, I'll let you catch up.
All right. So all right. Oh, so Judith is strictly on eBay. That's good. It's always what I say, master it first before you move along.
Exactly what I told her was C-Chat's beliefs.
Yep. And then Tommy was saying, Posh might overtake eBay? What?
For his sales.
Yeah, I know. I'm just always amazed when somebody says that. What sharing tool do you use, Tommy? Do you use Posh or VA? I use Flip, which isn't that robust, but it's only $9 a month, and I'm salty about having to spend that, so I'm not upgrading. All right, business question. Let's get on this. Business question. With the latest USPS rate change, there is now 3 tiers for under £1 for me. I currently have 2 policies. Should I do 3? 4.68, 562, 666. $1 difference now. All right. So my solution to a lot of that, if you're worrying about the postage, is calculated shipping. I know a lot of people don't like it, but all right, so here's what we do. Here's what we do generally in our store. Is anything under £1 has free shipping, unless it's something like that's ridiculously oversized. Anything goes into our free shipping under £1. Clothing under £2, because most of it can fit in like a padded flat rate or something, is also free shipping. Everything else that's over £1 is is Calculated. And I really like Calculated shipping. And we played with this a lot. And who's to say we won't play with it to see what would work the best. The thing about Calculated shipping that I love is that when the rate changes come in, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to worry about it. Right? Like we don't like, I'm like, oh, well, there's a rate change, you know, we don't touch anything. We don't have to do anything because it's calculating out for the buyer. So I really like the Calculated shipping on, you know, items over £1. And the thing we saw when we implemented that was we got more local buyers, right? Because like when we were offering at one point, we were doing free shipping on everything because that's what eBay wanted us to do. So we did free shipping on everything. And so the result of that was we had to price things up way high. So most of our buyers were cross country, right? They were in California, Texas, like the furthest regions. Because for them, it was a good deal. And we lost a lot of, we were overpriced for local buyers. So with the Calculated shipping, we get a lot more like in local states and local areas, like within our region, because it's priced more reasonably, right? They might be paying $6 or $7 to ship something and they're happy with that. But the shipping out to the West Coast for us is like, could be like 12 or 13 or 20 or whatever. Right. So we actually saw an increase because we didn't have to up price everything to account for the free shipping if it went out to the West Coast. So that's what works for us. And I know, well, you're on a coast as well. So you might have things, you know, when you live in the middle of the country, you have a little bit more flexibility with that. And you can price, you know, it might be easier to offer free shipping or to do different tiers and things like that. But when you're on either coast, I don't know. So what are you? 8, 10, and 13 ounces were the breakdown. Yeah, like, so for me, I don't know about you, Molly. Like, for me, that would be too much micromanagement. Like, I do the thing that makes it easiest.
Yeah. I like the simplicity of how ours is set up. It's very simple. It's not, like you said, we set our policies and we don't have to worry about what USPS is doing or not doing with their rates, because it's going to show and they're going to see that. It's not going to, we don't have to adjust anything. No, I like the way ours is set. I feel like it's just easy.
Yeah, I think there's a lot to be said for not having to touch things and manage things. Like, you know, all the time you spend managing that, it takes away from the time you can list stuff. You know, think about it in that lens.
Time is money.
Time is money, honey.
Time is money.
All right, let's see. Judith said, was relieved to hear eBay first. Yes, yes, yes. I'm still doing free shipping as I'm still listing from my own collections. eBay takes 41% with promoted 3 to 7% depending on the item. 41% seems, did you mean 14%? Or maybe if you're doing free shipping, that accounts for the 41%, because 41% is way out of the ballpark. I don't know. Let us know. If that must include shipping, right? 41%. And Judith, what do you ship a lot of? If you're like, what do you like? What are you selling a lot of? Is it mostly clothing, or did I miss that? I think you said, and I'm sorry if I missed it. All right, Tommy says, good point on Calculated free. The only reason I don't is because of returns. I lose that on the original shipping. Granted, I don't get a lot of returns, but like this month I would have lost $20. Do I even need to respond to that? I think you just answered your own question with that response. Yeah, I mean, most of our return rates are around 2%. I think that's pretty standard return rate. If you can absorb it, I don't know. Yeah, okay. So I'd be interested, Judith. You know what I would do? She said it is overall it's 41%. Seems high, but includes the shipping. So I don't think that does seem really high if you do include the shipping in that. That seems about on par if you include the shipping. I'd be interested to know what the actual percentage is if you don't when you don't include the shipping. Like look at the percentage without the shipping, because it should be around between 15 and 20%, including that 3 to 7%. Yeah. You know, take out the shipping and take a look and see what percentage it is. Mostly smaller scarves, vintage, lots of linens. So, oh yeah, if you're doing lots of smaller stuff, I think free shipping is probably good. Yeah. Tommy says, do you pass on the discounted shipping to your buyers? No, absolutely not.
Absolutely not. Nope.
We do split it with our consigners if we make money on, and I'm using the term make money lightly because it takes, if you're not buying shipping supplies, which I am buying some shipping supplies now that my supply is dried up, let's say. If you do buy your shipping supplies, that takes money, you know, packaging material, or even if you're spending the time to go out and collect it and store it and all that stuff. So no, I absolutely do not pass that on to buyers. I consider that part of my shipping cost in all reality, because it adds up. Do you pass it on to your buyers, Tommy? The discount, or Judith? I'm curious. I know a lot of sellers do pass the savings along to their buyers. I just don't.
We don't do any shipping and handling kind of charges either, so we kind of figure that's kind of that, you know.
You know, and occasionally you end up paying a little more for shipping because of the size of the package, or you couldn't get the right box or whatever. So it, you know, that's another thing to take into consideration.
We worked hard for our discounted shipping.
We do, yes.
Right. Oh, Judith is still free shipping on all vintage glassware too.
Okay. Yeah, I think that might be a next step, is to definitely take a look at doing calculated shipping on the vintage glassware. Because, you know, you might see, like we did, when you're trying to do free shipping, you're losing out. You have to upprice it so much, you're losing out on people in your region, right? Because the price is so high. You might get additional buyers because you can ship it to your local regions for lots of the time. It's like half, right? If you guys are shipping West Coast to West Coast, it's generally half of what you pay to ship it across the country. All right, Tommy's making the 5 cents on the padded flat rate. Molly, what was the price of a padded flat rate when we started this? Do you remember?
Oh gosh, was it like $5.95? I can't remember.
I have stuck in my head, I think it was $5.74.
$5.74?
And we thought it was so expensive for a padded flat rate. Oh God. We only knew what was coming.
If we only knew.
Yeah, that's the good thing about like having like a specialty niche like that is that you can make broad sweeping calls like that. Like for us, it's more complicated because we sell everything. It might be a vintage scarf. It might be a guitar, or a nightstand. You just don't know. But that's pretty cool to be able to do that and have the flat rate like that and knowing. I know a lot of sellers do that really successfully. And Tommy's one of them.
Whoop, whoop.
Oh, good. All right. Happy to hear that. Yeah, that's probably why they're going east. Yeah. I'll be interested to know if that changes when you change to calculate. Because we saw a huge change when we did that. I didn't expect to see that much of a change, but we did.
We like changes that change in the right direction.
Are these beanie? These aren't Beanie Babies, are they? Oh yeah. Oh, Beanie Boos. Oh, they have the big eyes. Huh, this is Gilda. I can't help it. I love these things.
Hold on, I gotta see it. I've got my screen over you. Let me see.
It's a flamingo. Gilda.
Oh my gosh, flamingo is, you gotta keep that one. That's Pink Floyd.
Pink Floyd. Is Pink Floyd still around? So Pink Floyd was our mascot for Conchi Consignment.
Pink Floyd still is around. Do you want me to go get Pink Floyd?
I think maybe he could make an appearance at our next fundraiser.
Just remind me.
I've missed him. Maybe he should come to Tennessee, since the first time he went to Tennessee, it didn't turn out so well for him.
Round two. Take two.
Round two. See you
Tennessee, take two. All right, you'll have to remind me when you get here. We got to pack Floyd. Who named Floyd?
Yeah, our customers were very attached to Floyd.
Who named Floyd? I can't remember. It was a customer.
It was Jill Daniels.
Oh, that's who it was.
Yeah, we did a contest to name him. Did you see Addie and my sister named a Shandapus Pink Floyd?
No.
She didn't know. She doesn't follow along anything I do. She had no idea. Yeah.
We just follow all her stuff, but she doesn't follow ours.
Yeah. That's okay.
She's too big for us.
I know. Oh my gosh, she'd be so mad if she heard me say that.
I'm gonna tell her.
She'd be very offended. She would feel terrible.
Annie. Hold on. What was I gonna say? Oh no, I quit looking at her stuff because I want Brian so bad. I have to quit looking because I really can't be getting Brian. Maybe she sold Brian.
Maybe I haven't been keeping up.
I'm gonna go with she sold Brian.
I think I might get Marty.
I don't know which one Marty is.
Marty, nobody loves Marty. I think his storyline wasn't developed enough.
Poor Marty.
I should put her stuff in the comments here so people know what the heck we're talking about.
You got to put Brian up because people can see my office. I think Brian belongs in my office. Just saying.
Oh, is he still in the? the pictures might still be in there. I don't even know.
He's on the website. I know. Unless he's sold, maybe he's out of stock, and then I can quit worrying about making enough money for Brian to come into my life and live in my office.
Oh, to Florida. Yeah, that's like on that's on the exact opposite, right? That's like the furthest you can go probably is Florida, right?
Yeah, I mean, I get California constantly. Constantly.
Where's Marty? Marty. Oh, there's Brian.
Is Brian still available? Just
What's
share
that?
her website. Can't you? Oh, we can't do that. Can't you present her website?
Oh, I could, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. Chrome tab. Oh, I can't switch between the tabs on here, can I? Oh.
Everybody's like waiting on the edge of their seats to see what the craziness we're talking about is.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Where's Brian?
It's not showing the whole page.
I gotta make it bigger.
Yeah,
I don't have a giant computer like you.
Yeah, but you can show. You got to stretch it out.
All right.
That's not Brian, or that's Brian in the making.
No, that's not Brian. That's Puss Malone.
Oh, that's Puss Malone. Yes, I love Puss Malone. Puss Malone sold. So that's just.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
All right. Let me make this big. All right. Does that look better?
Yes.
All right. I just can't see you.
That's all right. Just tell them what your sister does.
She makes shandapusses. Shandapie.
Oh,
There's
Judith.
Brian. There's Brian.
Brian. Judith gets to preview a community sale. Woohoo!
Oh, awesome.
All right. So see Brian, that's the underneath of Brian. Brian is a shandapus, and I think that shandapus, here, let me tilt this, belongs right where that light is up there. Brian would go beautifully with my walls, and I have a red table over in the corner.
He really would.
So I think Brian belongs in my office. But I got a lot of
Marty. Marty's like, oh, here's Marty.
All right, play Marty.
I didn't share audio, but there's Marty. See, he only gets a brief little appearance. All right. All right. There's Marty. Yeah, she said nobody loved Marty.
Aw.
I know.
Marty the Unlovable. What is she calling that?
See what Judith finds.
What is she calling that size? I know she's got the shandapus, the car puss, the garden. What's the garden puss called? She's got a fun name for that.
Puss in Roots.
Puss in Roots. That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry, Tommy.
Yeah, we're bad influence, I think, Molly.
I know. Well, we're getting into Shandapusses. Shandapie.
Yep.
Sharon Shandapie. Those are very interesting. What did you call them again? It's a Shandapus. Tommy, follow her. It's My Sweet Adeline.
I'm putting it in here.
On TikTok and Instagram. You have to follow her and go way back and watch her TikToks and all. She does illusion art before she got into the whole Shandapus thing, but you will love Addie and all that she does. She's really funny and very creative.
She should have been a stand-up comedian, but
instead, she's a Shandapus artist.
instead she's the Shandapus designer. Yep.
She makes Shandapie and sells them like crazy.
All right, back to my Beanie Babies.
We just encourage Tommy not to work and to go to TikTok and Instagram and spend hours on a death scroll.
All right, you're going to have to time yourself when you log onto her Instagram or TikTok because literally I cannot watch it because I can't stop.
Yeah, so give yourself a time limit when you go, Tommy, but do yourself a favor and go check it out. No, we do not get any kickback. This is just Libby's sister, and we love her.
Mm-hmm.
She's the best.
Actually, I should get an affiliate link or something, right?
You should get an affiliate link, yes.
Actually, I think Marty's going to be my affiliate payment. Because he's out of my price range.
I want Brian to be my. Actually, Brian, I would only get a small discount off of Brian. All right, I'm going to get these moved over, and then I'm going to call it quits. Guess what? There might be an afternoon thunder boomer coming. I'm seeing some dark skies.
Are you going to take a nap then?
No, but I'm certainly going to go listen to it and watch it.
Ours is all past. It's all sunny and nice now.
Now I want to go look at the radar and see if it's really going to happen because I get excited and then I get disappointed. I'm glad I took the pictures I took when I did, though, because the lighting won't be good in a minute.
It looks like it already got dark.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely gotten darker, but it's still going to get darker. We're not
I'm
fully
a little
there.
jealous now. It is so humid here. It's literally just walking outside into a steam bath. It is so gross out. I went for a walk before. It was like I couldn't even breathe.
You won't be disappointed. I promise, Tommy. I wouldn't steer you wrong.
She might clog your feet. I don't know.
I wouldn't steer you the wrong way. You'll really get a kick out of what she does.
And you can always unfollow, you know?
To the one who doesn't.
You're the person who doesn't. No, I just don't go on social media.
All right, I'm going on the radar, because I got to just see what's happening with this said storm. Once I turn 55, I got to pay more attention to the weather because isn't that what we do the older we get?
Yeah. In fact, I make fun of my mom all the time.
That's my father-in-law's first discussion whenever we talk to him. He wants to talk about the weather right off the bat. Tommy's like you. No, once you're in, you're in. Deleting takes too much work.
I agree.
Oh, we might get a little daggum if it's not skirting up north. Like literally. Oh, man. Come on. Don't do this to me. Oh, we might get a little hint of it. But the most of it is going to be more west of us. We're getting rain, a little bit of orangey red. See, this is what's been happening to me all summer. I get excited, the leaves are turning, trees are blowing, and I think, here it comes. And then it never comes. Dadgummit. Dagnabbit. All right, moved them to LP. Now, am I going to go ahead and make them live on eBay, or am I going to call it quits and be done?
You're going to move them to eBay.
But my hiney hurts from sitting.
Well, you do have a standing desk, so raise it
I
up.
would love to tell me that, but I just, yeah. I like to use it to stand when I'm dancing, but I'm not dancing right now. Okay, why is
So
there
who
no
won that Team Samantha or Team Molly yesterday?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't looked.
I think you did.
I don't know how many people voted. We need people to vote on the
Well,
video.
Don't look, because you're not going to like how I voted.
Did you vote against me? Some bestie you are.
I had to be honest. I struggled with it all day.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
Had to follow my I was actually taking it quite seriously.
Tommy, guess how many I'm following on Instagram? Come on, take a guess. How many people you're following? 532. That's my
I'm going to
guess.
say 10. I'm going to say 10. And hope
Wait a
TGIF
minute.
Chats is one.
I was about to say, are you following Consignment Chats? There's a right and a wrong answer for that one, Tommy. There's a right and a wrong answer.
I know we don't like to talk in
71.
absolutes, but
71. Really? Well, she's definitely going to clog your feed.
Oh my god. I don't. Well, I don't even have. I don't have a personal Instagram account actually.
You don't.
I do not.
I know you don't, because I try to tag you often, and then I'm like, dadgummit.
I know it's so irritating, but
I don't know why you don't just make one.
because you know I don't like social media all that much.
Again, there she goes whining.
I don't like social media.
But I don't wanna. I don't wanna list these to eBay. I don't wanna get sales and make money so I can source.
All right, so what did you and Nick decide you're doing tomorrow? I like how you strategically. All right, get this. I'm here. We're like doing a co-working thing, and Nick. I almost burst out laughing because I knew your MO. Not, do you want to go sourcing tomorrow? Molly goes, and he clearly does not. So Molly turns around, and I was like, I can't believe she just did this in front of me. Like, I'm just about to scream laughing. She goes, all right, so we can either go to Chapel Hill tomorrow, or we could do a couple local yard sales around here. Not, do you want to go sourcing, or can we go to some yard sales? No, you were strategic. You gave him a choice of two different sourcing opportunities. I was dying.
Okay, can I explain to you why?
You can, but I won't buy it.
No, you will buy this because this is the honest God truth. I was a teacher, and the school that I taught at, the private school I taught at, we taught choice theory. You don't tell kids no, you give them a choice. You can either sit on the mat or blah, blah, blah. And so I learned while I was teaching and Nick and I got married, he told me we had to quit going out to happy hour because we were spending too much money and the girls wanted to go to happy hour. So I was in the kitchen. Our kids were eating lunch. And I said, I'm going to try choice theory on my husband. And my two co-teachers were sitting there while I called them on the phone. And I said, would you like to go to Riley's for a happy hour or enchiladas? He goes, I guess Riley's. I said, okay, we'll see you there at 5:30. Click. Choice theory works.
There you have I could do just not to scream laugh when you did that. I was like, I can't even believe she's doing this in front of me. Like this is so wrong. So wrong.
Is it though?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, it is. Is it though?
Yes.
My daddy always said he wasn't ever going to worry about me. I was going to be okay. That's what my daddy said. Before he passed away, he knew I'd be okay.
Oh my God, Molly, you are too much.
You love me though, don't you?
I do. Absolutely.
He loves me too. Clearly, he's put up with me for 20-something years.
You guys are a great pair. Chummy, what's wrong, buddy?
Chum, 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 chum. Round toe, square toe. How about a scrounge toe? It's round with square edges. You're not giving me what I need here, people. It's scround.
You all right? Hold on.
What's happening? Come on. This wrist brace does not make computer mouse work easy. Ooh, y'all, the wind's picking up. What's up, chummy?
Say hi. Say hi.
What's up, little chummy?
Huh?
Little chummy.
Recognize Molly's voice, huh?
What's up, pup? What's up, pup? Sup, pup?
Sup, pup?
Sup, pup? So, I have a golf shoe, and Nick already took it away, or I'd show you. I'd never seen these before. It's called a tongueless golf shoe.
So it's like a slip-on shoe, like a pull-on shoe?
It laces, but there's no tongue. It's a tongueless golf, right?
That's what it's called, huh?
Yes, it's called a tongueless golf shoe. So it does like you picture the long U tie shaft, right? Like the U, and the laces go crisscross, but there's nothing open. Your sock is going to be what shows. It's interesting.
Oh. All right. I was picturing just like a one piece of fabric, but it's still laced where you could tighten it. Oh, I've never
There's
seen
nothing
that.
there. It's open.
I
It's
guess if you have those
crisscross.
funky golf socks on, that would be good if you're into
Yeah,
that.
it's just crisscross laces there in
Huh.
your sock. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew?
So Avery did a pickup. Well, he's going to be stung. It's tongueless. Didn't you hear? He's
No
picking up
tongues involved.
2 carloads I'm paying him for this weekend to drive 2
Yeah?
carloads, 2 hours.
Nice.
But so he picked up a load of stuff from a friend whose grandparent was going into like a assisted living type place, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they were downsizing. And he said he loads up the car, his pilot, and he's like, it's good. Like there's weird stuff, some dolls and stuff. I don't know. And he said there's a weird smell to it. And I was like, what do you mean weird smell? I was like, all right, well, if it's like cat pee or smoke, like it needs to go like
Right.
immediately. And he goes, no, it's just weird.
Oh my gosh. I feel like I know what's coming.
I don't know what the smell is. He can't identify the smell. And I'm like, all right, well, so right now it's baking in his car in 100-degree heat or 90-some degree heat for the past day. Yeah. I don't know. I would feel better if he could identify the smell and I could make a decision, you know? I'm like, is it bad? And his response, it's just weird.
Just weird.
I don't know what to do with that information.
Huh.
What would you do?
Well, I'm wondering, is it like pot smoke smell? Like, that's what I was.
No, he would have identified that. Are you kidding me?
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, no. Unidentified odor.
Well, now we're all going to have to get an update on this next Friday because we all want to know.
I'm can't wait to find out. I don't know. So
And
am I
by
going to get
all of us-
all of this and pay for all of this to be transported and to be like, oh, it's all got to go.
By all of us, I mean you and me and Tommy. All of us.
Good times. Good times.
Oh, Lord.
But the second carload after the weird smelling one should be pretty good.
Well, that's good.
But I'm a little anxious. And there might be an auction this weekend.
Stop the madness.
So they did that. It was 2 weeks ago, I guess. They have here at the local auction house the biggest. Was I telling you about this? The blow molds?
No.
So they have at this little auction house by me that I always go to, they have the biggest blow mold auction in the country. They travel all around throughout the year, get blow molds from around the country, and they auction them off at this auction once a year, and people come from all over the country. It's this big event, and they do it in an open field, and it's crazy. So we didn't go near that auction because that's just nuts.
Wow.
So I don't know if they're going to be too burned out to have one this week. I don't even know.
You need to go. You should have gone to the blow mold.
We drove by it because we were curious. We drove by it on our way to an estate sale last.
Oh my gosh, why did you not take a picture for us to see?
I told Avery he should have taken his drone, right, and done like a flyover. It would have been really cool.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, but he didn't.
Cool. Oh, coolio.
Oh, he didn't bring him with him that weekend. That's why he didn't do it.
Coolio.
But I'm hoping because you know what? I need 2 giant carloads of stuff and to go to an auction. You know that, right?
Always.
I mean, I'd be crazy not to.
Choo, man. Choo to the choo.
I have quite a bit of shipping to do tonight, eh? Oh, but most of it'll be the doctor's local pickup stuff, so maybe not.
How long is he taking to come get it nowadays?
He'll be anxious to get the Native American carving. Probably a week.
Okay.
I mean, he's been here surprisingly quickly considering he has to travel over an hour. But I don't know. He's a mystery to me. I don't.
The doctor.
I do feel kind of beholden to him because when we were in the same antique mall, when I had the booth there and there was a flood, he called me. He didn't have to. Like, we're not really friendly or anything, but he called me and was like, I moved some of your stuff. Like, they were never going to tell me that there was a flood, that my booth flooded.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So he called me. And so I do feel kind of like okay with, you know,
so
him
the doctor,
and stuff.
The doctor has good bedside manner, you're saying?
He does.
Good booth side manner.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh, see what I did there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Molly's getting tired.
How many more do you have to cross list?
2 more. 2 more.
Mm-hmm.
2 more. But I realized that I didn't put a size on one of my listings that I was going through. And Mr. C Chats already took them away. He's been so fast. So I had to text him. Tommy thinks it's seriously rude that they weren't going to call you. And I agree, Tommy. Seriously.
Oh, you have no idea. Tommy.
Well, we kind of do now.
I freaked. They tried to rip me off. Whatever. I mean, they did it, not me. But they actually, so the booth flooded. I went over there. I cleaned it up. I noticed that, I don't know, 3 or 4 bigger items were missing from the booth. And I'm like, well, well, we don't know. We're not responsible. I was like, yeah, you kind of are. Like, look at the lease, you know? And I found them like a month or 2 later in their section for sale.
No.
Oh yeah, they were tagged with their things, and they were very like, they were unique things, right? They weren't things that like one was like a mirror. Yeah.
That's wow.
Yeah. So needless to say, I stopped selling there.
Yeah, that would be a bye-bye in my book.
Yeah. You just have no use for that kind of stuff.
You know how I feel about dishonesties.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got pretty heated.
And Libby don't get heated often. She don't. She just don't.
I was heated.
She's pretty laid back. Is that your watch with an offer on it? I think it might be.
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it is.
When we're done here, I'll go through and take care of all that.
I'm so glad my week picked up this week. Holy moly.
Yeah, your week turned out pretty good.
Yeah, it was all right.
$2 offer on that watch? I think not.
$2 offer on the Marvel Infinity Gauntlet light up something too.
I took that. I've had that forever. He can have that. I'll pay him to take that one.
Oh, Tommy, I love it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was so bad that my ex-partner, who had a mouth, was horrified at my behavior because I lost it. He's like, we gotta go. Come on, that's enough. I'm like, no.
I'm gonna see if I can share my backdrop on my computer. Yeah. I just want you to see it.
What are you talking about? Backdrop. I gotta make my screen big. What is it?
The Just for Flipping Fun book club logo.
That's so cute.
Isn't that funny?
So cute.
That's my screen now. What's my screen? Of course, Nick is on a meeting, and I need him to get off the meeting so he can go out in the garage to wherever he put those cleats and give me the size. So I'm ready to be done. I'm tired. So before I had it, Tommy was just one big picture of the three of us, Samantha, Libby, and I. But today I had to put the logo up because I was worried I would forget the name of my new book club. So I wanted it on my screen when I was running book club so I could say Just for Flippin' Fun Book Club.
Oh my gosh, that's too much.
So it won't stay this way. It will go back. But for today, I did it for book club. Wake up.
My desktop is, so I have the rotating. I figured out, I was learning stuff about the MacBook. So I learned how to like rotate the things based on a folder, the wallpaper. Mm-hmm. So my quotes rotate because I'm the quote queen.
Yes, you are quote queen.
And today's is surround yourself with people who are only going to lift you higher. Yes.
Hey, that's what Tommy and I are here for. We're here to yes, Tommy, we are doing multiple book clubs now. Libby does the business boosting important book club. Molly does the Just for Flippin' Fun book club, where we just finished If You Tell, which was you may have read it, I don't know. It's Washington State-based crazy true story about a wackadoodle mom. So we just had that one today. So we have our book selected for next month, and we just meet every Friday at 2:00 Eastern, right before an hour before
the last Friday of every month, not every Friday.
The last Friday of every month, sorry.
Yeah.
It's the end of Friday. I'm tired. My brain isn't working. Anyway, the last Friday of every month, we will meet at 2:00, right an hour before we start our live here, and talk about the book we read that month. So it's just a fun. We had a lot of people that wanted to. We have a lot of readers that wanted to do it, and so yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
And it may or may not have been in response to my book club. It was too serious for them.
Her book club's too serious for my brain. I can't be doing all that learning at 8:00 at night. I just can't. It's too much for my brain to handle. So I decided to do a fun one for a Friday afternoon. Cocktails can come. Well, then you need to join the book club so we make you. Do you know that I was that way, Tommy? This is a true story. I feel like background's like, true story. I used to love to read, quit reading forever, except kids' books because I was early childhood and love reading to children. In fact, that is the biggest thing I miss from being a teacher is reading to kids. I love it. Can't wait to be a grandma so I can read to kids. But I quit reading for myself forever until Libby and I were friends, and she wanted me to go to a book club at the local library. And I was like, book club sounds like a bunch of nerds. And then she's like, and we meet at the local pub. And I was like, I'm in, I'm coming. And yeah, so I started reading again and haven't stopped since, even without a pub meeting of a book club. But leave it to happy hour to get me to read, right? So right here. I was so glad. I thought you took them and put them away.
They're size 12.
The cleats were right there all the time.
Huh.
Sorry, honey.
Huh.
Hey, look at that. Shoes.
I looked on the floor.
Yeah, but
I
she would have
thought-
had to get up out of her chair and go all the way
know.
back there.
I know, it's terrible. Instead, I get 3 text messages about it and a reminder, and I have to come upstairs.
You could have just texted me and said, look behind you.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, but then you would have had to get up, and that wouldn't have been nice.
All right, this is the best comment yet. Exactly. So anyway, I've been reading ever since, like a mad fiend. I love it. Love it. Typically not to educate my brain, though. I like it for fun and relaxation, not for educational growth.
I don't even know what to do with it.
I just hang on to the words of Nina, the Conshohocken Elementary librarian, who once said, not to me, but I heard her say it, and I was like, that is so true. Because parents would say at the book club, I don't want my kid buying all that, Pokemon stuff or that. If your kid wants to read, let them read it. You need them to read. And anyway, so I'm like, as long as I'm reading, it's got to be good, right? I'm sure it's a good thing I'm reading. Even if it is something that gives me angst and stress about horrible mothers.
I mean, there's no stress or angst in the building a story brand book club. I'm just saying. We're just happily building our brands.
Tommy said, and then he doesn't even hand them to you. He just walks away. No, he did tell me the size. He did say they're size 12 before he walked away. So we did get it
You
fixed.
should text him again and say,
Is that a medium?
I need some more information off of those.
I'm going to say, was that a medium, wide, narrow? What's the width on those cleats? He loves me. He really loves me. All right. I'm going to be done now, Libby, and go down and harass my sweet husband and figure out my garage sale route for tomorrow, since we're going to garage sales and not to.
He is not going to garage sales.
We're not going to Chapel Hill to the estate sale. We're going to go to garage sales tomorrow.
All right. I guess that choice theory worked out very well for you then.
I'm telling you, y'all need you need
When you
parents.
swiveled that chair around and asked him, I swear to God, you just, I was, she is master. I love it.
So I got to go figure out my garage sale route for tomorrow. and watch a little Olympics. Figure
Well,
out
I
what's
can't wait to watch the recap video of your garage sale.
right.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I wish Judith
Right.
had a camera because she's previewing that estate sale.
I know. I wish I had preview set up. I can't expect a preview when I have not been active in the community. I got to get active in the community so people look for me.
Yep. All right.
I just got a text from our friend Victoria.
Yes.
Vicky of Vicky and Katie. Just checking in. She misses my face.
Aw.
She said my smiling face.
Aw. You should say, well, if you go on YouTube, you can see it right now, honey.
I'm live on YouTube, Vicky. Come on over. All right. Do you do something fun too? And I hope the other 10% of your pain goes away over the weekend time.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Have a
Till
good
next
weekend.
time.
Bye.
Cheers. Bye.